we are full. Like, we're not accepting any applications right now in Georgia.
She's so right.
We appreciate y'all. Like, y'all can come to visit, but we. Hi everyone. Welcome back to McMoTV.
Where talk is therapy.
I'm C-Mac.
And I'm K-Mo.
And if this is your first time here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And thank you for joining us. So on this episode of today's Talk Therapy, we will be discussing now that Georgia is blue.
Goodness, as you all know, we live in Atlanta, so
we do. We're happy. We're proud.
Woo-woo. Georgia is blue now, and we're looking forward to so many things. We saw the change. We were a part of all the phone calls and the
oh my
gosh!
I can't tell you how many times my doorbell has rung. People have left countless
nice quality posters
like,
and phone calls all day, just reminding to vote, reminding us to vote.
Set a plan to vote.
Oh my goodness, encouraging. It was amazing.
It was good. It was good to be a part of the change, and I'm proud of the state of Georgia for doing their thing, and Raphael Warnock and Keisha Lance Bottoms,
yes.
and everyone that we have, to thank.
Stacey Abrams,
of course. I mean, come on. So we're gonna dedicate this episode to Georgia.
Georgia Peach.
Georgia and what's hopeful. What we're hopeful to come
right
soon. So
I honestly believe this is the start of a very big change in Georgia, and I think it's something that we've all looked forward to. Atlanta just being the mecca of entrepreneurship for our Black businesses and just for progression, and so many people are migrating to Georgia. So many of us are migrating to Georgia.
Oh my God! You know what though? Like with that point, I mean, we are full. Like, we're not accepting any applications right now in Georgia.
She's so right.
We appreciate y'all. Like, y'all can come to visit, but we are full.
Our streets cannot handle it.
We cannot take another car, person, anybody right now. Like, just give us maybe a couple years. Maybe things will change. We'll let you know. We'll reach out if we need any assistance. But right now, we're full. Okay.
Big facts. Big facts. Oh man.
But you know what was funny? I had watched when Keisha Lance was when the state turned blue and everything, like Warnock got elected. When Keisha Lance was like, she's like, one time for the culture, and she like was rapping like Ludacris's "Move, Get Out the Way." I was died. I literally died. I literally loved that. It was so fun. That was funny.
It was, and you know what? You know what's great to me is my children came to me about the Raphael Warnock commercials, and I really had to have that conversation with them because they saw the back and forth, the anti-Warnock, the anti-Oscar, the anti. It would just go back and forth, and they would come to me, "Oh, mommy, who are we voting for?" And it was just amazing to me that we pushed so hard for the vote in Georgia that it inadvertently involved our children. And I loved it. It was just that impacted me to see Portia. I have to give her shouts out. Portia I saw her TikTok and her Instagram every day, just pushing the vote, and all the ladies from Real Housewives of Atlanta. But you saw it, grassroots roots.
A bunch of people.
You're just seeing them.
Yeah. And you know what? Georgia doesn't do that. I remember as a child growing up in New York, we used to have mock elections. Okay. So basically, like around election time, they would have you line up around, like in your classroom, you'd be lined up. It would be like a long line of students just waiting to vote. We would do that. Like, it would be a mock election in New York.
We don't do that anymore.
So in Georgia, they definitely don't do it. I don't know of my siblings to be doing it, because I know they were at like a much younger age than I did. But that they need to have that in Georgia, because give the kids like awareness of what's to come when they are legal enough to vote and get out there. So
that's interesting you say that. You're right. I don't remember it. I think it was phased out, but that's crazy that they don't do that anymore. And it's kind of only in our later years do we hear about voting.
Yeah, and I mean, oh my God, like right now more than ever, I feel like my parents, they call me like, you got in the line yet? I'm like, geez, I voted this morning.
Where's your sticker, young lady? Where's your sticker?
I have the stickers to prove it. Oh my gosh. But I'm excited for, this new year, and I'm proud of, the change and what we've been able to accomplish. And with 2021, I feel like there's so much to look forward to with Biden being in office. I mean, the one thing I'm looking forward to, I mean, this might be petty or not, but I don't know. Like, I'm ready for the student loans to go away.
Oh.
You said what you said.
Yes.
I need you to follow through. Like,
look, for those of us who have been waiting, there's something out there called the Borrower's Defense Program. It's for those of us who were signed up to these schools like Purdue and Kaplan and all these schools that gave us degrees that they weren't accredited to give. And we've been sitting with the Department of Education for 4, 5, 6 years, just waiting to get these loans discharged. There's nothing we can do to them. Wow. Biden, help. Like, help us.
Biden, please, if you're watching this video, please make it happen.
Right. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to just have a normal...
I think everyone's looking forward to the whole student. I don't even understand why education is not
free.
Like
free.
Like,
we work here our whole lives. We invest our knowledge into this country,
back into the economy. Like, I don't understand. Why would you not want people who have the knowledge, the background to help the economy?
We bring more doctors into the country than we actually breed in the country. Than we actually breed. That's funny. Than we actually grow in the country. Yeah. It's crazy how our student visas. That's all of our engineers and all of our doctors and all of our surgeons and computer and tech and all like that. We need to invest in ourselves, and it's so hard when you have $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 student loans hanging over your shoulder. You're just trying to learn. And then you're thinking about
that. You're like, oh, it cost me $80,000 to go to this school. I'm okay. I'm just gonna stick, with this whatever I got going on. Like, you're not motivated to do it because you know that the impact would be you'll be left in student loan debt, and who wants that long term? So,
right. Agreed.
Another petty thing I'm looking forward to when Biden again is 2,000 stimulus. Is like, I mean, the people deserve 2,000.
Let me just say this. Why did it take TikTok to educate me that other countries are getting thousands per month?
I know, that's
really since the pandemic started.
Yeah, that's
Ireland, crazy. Finland, Denmark, all these countries are getting 2,000, 3,000.
Canada, everybody is doing they're looking like, what is going on in the US of A? Like,
right. We're getting looked at a little crazy these days. A lot
crazier than before. Because I mean, people already looked at us a little crazy, but now it's just like
people looked at us like we were entitled before. Now we're just starting to look plain crazy. Like, oh, that was a front. We got catfished. Now we really see who they are.
Somebody said, I was on social media and someone said that the USA is a third world country with a Gucci belt. I literally bust out laughing because there's nothing more true than that. Like, this is crazy.
So, education, please. Can we have our education for free, or at least let us receive our education up to a certain point to where we know that we're going to be impactful in society and be able to contribute back and not have to worry about a lingering debt our whole life. Yeah. So, Biden, we are hopeful.
I'm excited about just like policy changes, just anything that can better us, like our skin complexion, like to be better, especially hopefully with Kamala Harris being in office. I'm like, maybe she'll be able to push things forward, like make things better. At least, when we vote for, people are like, well, but Biden's not going to do anything. He's going to be just the same, whatever. But I feel like maybe with Kamala being his, second hand, then maybe things will get done.
I think it's already getting done. Yeah, I really do. Did you see his cabinet? The cabinet that he's electing is the most diverse ever. Okay. Like it's a rainbow foundation. And it just makes me feel so much better. Like, oh my gosh, we have us. There's a broad spectrum of us's.
That makes sense though. It's like you can't just have one group of people to make all these different policies and laws, and nothing's really gonna change. You know what I mean? You guys are in the same mindset. You guys are not thinking outside the box. So I'm excited to see what will happen. I hope that we didn't do this all for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hope that it's not going to be the same 4 years of the same bullcrap that we've already been going through.
Yes, and you know what? I agree with that, just to the extent of all the craziness that we saw happen in this last administration, all the laws that were passed, the regulations that slid through, all like that, just as bold as that was, I hope that we hit the ground running and are just as bold with our changes. I hope that Democrats run the Senate now. Senate, Congress, we got control of everything. We're good. So let us really make changes, and let's be as bold as the last administration with the things that we want to do, and not be so, let's not tread the water. Let's not tiptoe. Let's say, boom, we're going to do this. Boom, we're going to do that. And I think that's what we're looking for when we elected Biden. We're looking for that type of, you know what, we're going to correct this, and it's going to happen. Yeah. And it's going to happen now.
For the people, by the people.
That's right. It's time that we have it back. And, we feel like we lost a lot this past year. I know.
But it is definitely, the last few years have been an eye-opener, because it's like, it made people realize that you really do need to take control of your life, and the things that you say, you're like, I'm not voting, I don't have time for that. You need to have time for that, because things like this can happen. It affects you long term when there's something big. We have a pandemic out there. We have people on unemployment. We have people without jobs for months and months and months, almost to a year right now. It's like,
kids are not going to school. Our whole way of life has been uprooted, and I think, whether we like to admit it or not, that's one of the best things that happened out of the last administration. Yeah. It woke us up. Yeah. Wake up, people. You've been asleep at the wheel. Your car's been driving itself. Yeah. Now you're getting ready to hit a wall. What are you going to do? Are you going to wake up and take the wheel again?
That's a fact.
So I'm glad that we grabbed the wheel. Georgia, thank you.
I know, right? Thank you, Georgia. So you know what I want to, just on a more positive note, with all this new changes and all, and once I think once Biden gets in office and we're able to hopefully get this pandemic thing under control.
Man, yes.
Hopefully.
I want hugs again. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, good Lord. I mean, there was some cool things about quarantine, but come on, I really need to go out, and I don't know, I want to go to a concert. But so that brings me to my point. What is something that you feel like you want to do as soon as we're actually able to do it freely? Not Georgia's kind of open right now. We would say that.
Yeah, a little bit.
But we're not. So what is something that you really would want to do as soon as this whole thing let up?
I'm going to go to a place some of you may know called the Avalon. It's like a little town area, but filled with shopping centers and restaurants. And I'm going to go and I'm going to smile at people and talk to people. I'm just going to smile and talk. Hi, how are you? I feel like our social skills have kind of, our social skills, our anxiety, our fear, it's kind of stifled our social abilities. Yeah. And I just want to get out there and talk to people again, and not be afraid to talk to people, and not be afraid to meet new people or give a stranger a hug, or I think that's something I really took for granted before.
No, I definitely think that we did take
just human connection.
For granted.
I really want to do that with my daughter. It's hard to say hi to people these days, even with the climate that we just talked about. The political differences and all this other, and Corona and all. I mean, even all of that factors into. It's just hard to walk up to a stranger these days and say hi.
Yeah. No. It's definitely been kind of this weird ear.
Yeah, eerie.
But I think
skating. Sorry, I had to throw a fun one in there. I want to go skating.
Oh, I guess because I've been kind of skating around since I've been going, because you can wear your mask at the skating rink, and I've been trying to learn, so it's just been kind of just going with my little brother.
I'll hyperventilate this mask.
It's been a little difficult. It can get a little, touchy, but it's fun.
The mask life. It's the mask life. I understand.
I probably would still wear a mask for a little.
I was thinking about going back to the face piece. What do you guys think?
But you know what? I literally cannot wait to go. I want to go to a festival so bad. If you know, I don't know if you've ever been it's I'm Jamaican, so going to a Caribbean festival where dancing and winding up on each other, and, doing the most. I literally want that so bad. I want to listen to reggae and all that. Like I need that so bad. That's probably like the first thing that I want to do. And I want to travel. You know, I know that the next time we're able to just travel freely and this like openly is going to be fun too, because people are so cooped up that as soon as we're able to travel and meet and go out and go, other people's gonna be it's gonna be a lit situation. Okay?
Oh yeah, oh definitely. I think everybody is gonna be just like, oh, hi, how are you? You're a person. Nice to meet you.
No, I mean it's gonna be you know how
amazing
when you go outside of the country, you travel and like the resorts or whatever, they're not like
friendly,
packed, or you know what I mean. It's gonna be packed. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to have a good time.
I agree with that.
I'm down with that.
I agree with that.
So I can't wait to do those two things.
I have a question, and this goes with our topic. What do you think about the vaccine? I know Biden's pushing the vaccine, and I've never been a big vaccine person, but what do you think about the vaccine?
So, I've been hearing, you know, I actually know a couple of people that in my circle that have taken the vaccine.
Okay.
So there's that. My thing is, I'm okay with taking the vaccine if it's like 2-3 years later, because it's gonna take a minute for me to get around. I want to see like the short-term effects of everyone. You know, I'm like, okay, well, I know so they're perfectly fine, you know. And especially if I wouldn't want to take the vaccine if it was, I know it's gonna be kind of mandatory going forward. The corporations are gonna want to say, like, oh, if you want to fly, you need this vaccine.
Right.
Or they're going to say, you want to work here, you need this vaccine. You want to go to the gym, you need this vaccine. You know what I mean? So I know that that's going to come later on, but I want to make sure that, you know, it's going to be a slow process before I feel like it gets to me, who is completely healthy and, you know, don't need the vaccine. I'm not like older, you know what I mean? They're giving it to certain people right now. So I think by the time it trickles down to when I need to get it, I would have already seen the effects of other people getting it, and I'll feel much better about doing it. You know what I mean?
And those of us who have the antibodies, you know, who have been through the rigmarole and all like that. And I think that kind of should play a factor into it. If you've been through if you're asymptomatic, or you've been through whatever if you've had COVID and gotten through it, and you have antibodies or something, I don't think those people should have to take the vaccine, because apparently they're able to work it out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you could get it again, and you never know what the second outcome could be like. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. And I want more research. Yeah, and that's what I want them to research.
That's what's annoying. Because
tell me, like, what's
there's no way you have researched all of these different
aspects, elements, avenues. Like
exactly, so many things can happen. Like, you trying to tell me you just vetted out all of these already?
Right. Like, no, I just want to know more. I want, because if it's a cold, if it's going to be like the flu to most of us, here's the thing: the flu hurts a lot of people, kills a lot of people every year that already have symptoms, that already have diseases and issues and medical issues. Now, if COVID is going to affect most of the general population like the flu does, but then there's going to be this group of people who it affects like in an extreme way, we really need to make sure they get the vaccine first. It's just not fair for those of us who we can deal with the fever, with the sweats, with the, you know, we can deal with the flu symptoms.
No, I got you.
But they're over here and they really, really need it. That's what I'm saying. So if I can get it and have antibodies and be okay, and substitute for somebody else who needs the vaccine over here, because we're running out of vaccines. And that was my point. We're running out of vaccines. We can't keep up with supply and demand, and we got to keep people inoculated against this thing. You know, let's be smart about it. And I think that I would give up my vaccine to help out somebody else. Like, no, you need it more than me. You know, that type of thing.
I definitely think that it'll be interesting to see, like, when it comes to my turn to do it. Like, I'm like, it's time already. But my mom was telling me, she was like, so I think Johnson is supposed to be coming out with like a vaccine that's just the one shot versus, you know,
the two things.
You have to get it and then come back a couple weeks and get it again. She's like, well, I'm waiting for the one that's with the one shot. I'm like, that just means that you don't want to do it.
Well, I think everybody is smart and just wanting.
Just kind of wait and want to make sure that it's
just want to be smart.
No, I get that. That completely makes sense to me.
So I'm not anti-vaccine, but I'm definitely pro research. Let us understand what the best way to go about it is. And I do like that about Biden. Biden always said, "Let the science lead." Let the science lead. What does the science say first?
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, this will be an interesting year to kind of inauguration is on next like Wednesday coming up. So I'm kind of nervous because with everything going on that transpired at the Capitol a few weeks ago, I am nervous for the political officials that's having to be there in that space is going to be safe for them, or they're going to be able to really get, you know what I mean, do what they need to do on the day of inauguration. So like, it's crazy to me that I've heard news about them having to wear bulletproof vests. Like I'm like, what? That's crazy.
But here it goes again with me saying, I'm glad it's finally waking everybody up that these people were out there. These people were hidden for so long. These type of people, the people that believe that they can walk up to the Capitol and just walk into the Capitol and overthrow the Capitol. And it's like, wait a minute, that's a lot different than what the rest of us was doing out here. We were still respecting our government. We were still a little bit, you know, we were falling in line. But wait a minute, like,
dude, it's crazy
to know that those people are now crunk and they got motive and passion, and somebody in the back in their ear saying, "Go for it, I got your back." You know, it's just it is scary.
That's like, a little crazy, and it's crazy to think that that's the type of privilege that you really feel like you have that much privilege. You can just go up in there and just do whatever.
Thank you for proving
this is our building. I'm like.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That I would never even dream of doing something like that. Are you crazy?
Nobody like us would dare to do that. I mean, because we understand the ramifications behind just us asking for air. Can we breathe?
Yeah, can we breathe? Can we
breathe?
Can we take a walk? Can we jog in our neighborhood?
Can we breathe?
Can we take our kids to school?
Can we breathe?
Can we eat at a restaurant?
We just want to breathe.
You just want to overthrow the Capitol. We're not even asking.
Okay, hold on.
We just trying to do basic.
We'll sit back.
Day-to-day life things. Like,
okay, we'll let y'all have it. Can we still breathe over here? It's so crazy how our point is made.
Yeah, but.
So we're looking forward to Inauguration Day. See how that goes.
I'm looking forward to it. Let us know what you guys are looking forward to in this 2021 year. It's the very beginning. It's January. We're in January.
That's right, January. We get to choose how this year goes, and I think I'm going to choose the positive side of things.
Absolutely.
So. Again, thank you, Georgia.
For everyone who came out and voted, everyone who was dedicated to the voice of the people, and just making it happen, and people who are open to change. So
thank you, Georgia, for being blue.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, and let us know what you're looking forward to in 2021. We'll see you in our next video.
All right, have a
good
one. Bye.